Question asked by a coach is how much does meditation help, assuming it's not even sports related, just like relaxation. When we talk about meditation as a practice in sport and performance, usually what's being suggested, the target behavior that's being suggested to improve, is the ability to the ability to be present in whatever the performance environment is, whether it's competition or some sort of expressive performance or even just a high pressure situation. Ultimately, as a coach, we want our athletes or our performers to bring all their attention to that moment and to executing on whatever the game plan is, or on detecting that the moment has changed and responding to that change in an advantageous manner. So when we're recommending that somebody meditate as a skill, what we're trying to recommend is that they build their ability to stay present. Meditation in this context is a practice in noticing everything that's going on or noticing things in an intentional manner. It's it's in response to common behaviors around being a little bit reactive, easily hooked, otherwise kind of bouncing off the walls of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. If you've ever wondered whether meditation as a practice might be for you, think about how often in practice or in performance competition do you find yourself thinking about a recent meal or a recent social interaction or upcoming deadline during the performance or the competition that has nothing to do with that? That kind of ping ponging around of thoughts, feelings, and emotions, if all we're ever doing is chasing those ping pong kind of ideas, like snatching at that, it pulls back from our ability to engage in the moment, to detect changes that might be useful for either game plan execution or pivoting towards new advantageous responses. So, with the question of how does meditation help, it primarily helps by building our ability to have those ping ponging thoughts and yet stay right here and right now and in the moment. We One of the things that was strongly demonstrated in the psychological research when we were primarily advocating for controlling thoughts was that's not actually possible. It's not possible in the sense of like you can't think about tomorrow's deadline and then be like, nope, stop thinking about that. Because as soon as you tell yourself stop thinking about the thing, you're going to think about the thing. Right? This is what we call ironic backlash or the white bear effect. Uh, and so in the between 80s and 90s, the this became so prevalent in control paradigm psychological coaching that the a new wave of psychology around acceptance paradigm showed up. And in the acceptance paradigm, we say those thoughts, those feelings, those emotions, the thinking of the upcoming deadline, that's going to happen because the deadline's important, or that interaction with somebody, your friend or your partner or whatever it is, that's important to you. So you're going to have those thoughts. So now it's not a matter of not having those thoughts, but a matter of accepting those thoughts and still being here so that the amount of energy and time and bandwidth that those thoughts take up is minimized. In This kind of relates to the last part of the question of suggesting of meditation like relaxation, mini controlled paradigm, uh, psychological skills coaching kinds of things advocate for meditation as a relaxing practice. Now, that's not the primary outcome that I would recommend. Different people respond to relaxation differently. Many people enjoy it, many people hate it, and there's no guarantee that just because you're relaxed, you're going to perform well. And for some people, it tends to be just the opposite way. When they're relaxed, they perform quite poorly. So instead of focusing on relaxation as a precursor to performance, working on building the skills to be present during the performance, to attend to the changes, and to engage with our thoughts and feelings and emotions in a constructive way is the primary goal of meditation from the acceptance paradigm of psychological skills and performance.
Editing Pat here. Currently getting the full court press for a doggy dinner, so I'll make this quick. First of all, thanks for watching. I hope this video was useful, and I hope this series is useful. I'd like to ask you to share any questions that you have if you're a coach or an athlete, whether you want to post them in the comments or email me directly at patrick@coachpatricksmith.com. That'd be great. If I decide to use one of your questions, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you an hour consultation with me for free. So post your questions, the best ones that I use for videos. Their authors will get an hour's consultation with me. Yeah, thank you again. And here's a couple of videos that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy.